Welcome to the end of aging and premature death. This website here that I'm developing, it's a blog spot, a website, to expose to scientists and other teachers, professors, people around America and Earth, showing them that they have missed the mark decades ago. And now this day we are allowed to find the marks missed. The data taken decades ago has had the means for us to end death locked inside of them for many years now. This website, there'll be several videos, there'll be several posts speaking of great men who took data and came to conclusions and then also hypothesized what would be found in the future, yet their lifespan ended and their ability to research their hypothesis ended for some, and others, their hypothesis was wrong. Yet they helped biology and science, medical science, come through with some great feats of research. Researching anything, the men who done it will find great things, but will they find the proper conclusion to the research each time they take data? I say we have found that they could not. From Hippocrates to young men and women today in biology research, especially this day, you go on the internet and it is obvious how we have become lost because so many began to endeavor into the sciences of biology and chemical biology and all the different medical research areas of medical science, and the data is just overwhelming. You go on the internet, the information highway, I call it. You go on the information highway and you type in, you want to find out some research on one particular bacteria or one particular fungus or plant or anything, and bam, it pops up, and there will be many men and their conclusions will differ in many ways. Some missing it totally, others dancing on the edge of the now end of aging and premature death as we know it. The human body, as the sciences are proving, has the capability, if not under attack, to live centuries. We have discovered the stem cells, we have discovered the enzyme system they use to repair and rebuild certain parts of the body. They build the white blood cells to protect our body, but the stem cell system itself, what science does not realize, is being suppressed. They know that the stem cells are few and far between often in men and women they examine, but what they don't realize is the development of stem cells is being suppressed by the environment they must live in. The environment they must live in. They're supposed to live in the human body. But the human body is filled with toxins and certain chemicals that are made to attack the human body by the gut bacteria. Science has discovered many toxins, but what they don't know is many of the things they've come to the conclusion were there to help the human body made by the gut bacteria is in all reality a massive attack upon life by the system and society I call the society of death. Which college will it be? Which university? Which independent laboratory will it be that now brings forth the end of aging and premature death as we know it? I have found the many secret causes and secret attacks that causes aging in the human body. I have found them. Those that science have called other things, those that science thought were there to help the human body. I have found many of the causes of aging and premature death. Here is the amazing thing. In past data, in past historical data, from the Greeks to the Hebrew, the amazing Hebrew, to the days of the Danish scientists, to the days of the English scientists, the Isaac Newtons, the mighty men of science, in their sciences, I have found the cure for the end of aging as we know it. To live centuries. Which laboratory will it be that brings this amazing find forth? Which laboratory? Will it be the laboratories at Harvard? I contact them. Will it be the laboratories at Cambridge? I contact them. Will it be the laboratories at Oxford? I contact them. Will it be the laboratories at the University of California? I contact them. The University of Oregon, the University of Washington, the University of Alabama, Louisiana Tech, Regent University, Princeton University. Which one of these wonderful, amazing institutes, these universities, will it be that is documented in history to be the laboratory and the researchers and the scientists that bring forth the end of aging as we know it? I believe in the beginning it will be a massively lucrative operation after we have formulated the formula. I have found the matter. I have found the 4 different types of matter we must take molecules from to end aging as we know it. Your basic independent laboratory, your basic college or university laboratory should be able to do this. Your biochemist should be able to do this in no time at all. But here on this website, I discuss the secret attack of death upon life. The society of death, the decomposer society, that I will state again in other videos on this website. The decomposer society that is literally not aging mankind. They are decomposing us while we live and breathe. The process of aging is not just a act that's taking place because we've been around for 50 or 60 years. It is an act taking place on the human body because of the massive attack of the gut bacteria upon mankind. So again, I say to you, who will it be that brings forth this amazing, amazing triumph? And I call the apex of science, the epitome of the very reason our ancestors began to take data and build an information highway, because they knew through their very genome of their body, they knew that they had been under attack by a disease. So they documented everything they could. Every process developed through the history of mankind was documented and furthered and further developed into a massive science that we have today. Who is it going to be? Is it going to be you? I've called out to you. There's very few people, very few religions, I even say, because all of the religions have their universities. The Catholics, the Protestants, the Pentecostal, the Mormons. I call out to all universities. Brigham Young, I call out to you. Your laboratory can now bring forth the end of aging and premature death as we know it, with the combined data of mankind from the days of the early Hebrew to the days of the early Greek to the days of the Renaissance to the days of here in America, Germany, Finland, England, Sweden, Switzerland, France, all the laboratories of mankind. and the history of mankind has brought forth the combined data of the human race that now ends aging and premature death as we know it. My name is Rodney Paul Berry. You're going to see other videos on this website. Watch them well. And I tell you this, I already have where we locate the 4 molecules that is needed to end the disease, the pandemic plague upon mankind called aging and premature death. Please study the information on this website. I've documented no colleges here. I've documented none of their research. It's massive. If I was to begin to choose whose research I wanted to bring forth, it would drive me up the wall. I would jump out a window. I said, oh my God, look at this data here. The data is massive, and that is why the cure has been lost in the midst of the data of medical research of this day and days gone by. But I, due to a hypothesis I had of my own, and I decided to look into the information highway. And when I seen men of the past that had the same hypothesis, but they weren't allowed to bring their hypothesis into a theory and then law, I knew then I was on the right track, and I began to follow the trail that led to this day's end of aging and premature death. Again, my name is Rodney Berry. Enjoy the website. Let's end death together. Have a good day.